this EG here, which is absolutely mint with a carbon bonnet, composite front end, and a big cooler in there. Bit of a giveaway. That is a drag focused EG, and if you look next to me as well, we have a load of drag Hondas. I mean, look at that. There is no mistaking the purpose of that car, and that means it's Honda Day 10. This is the annual event for drag racing Hondas to find out the fastest Honda in Thailand across multiple classes, it must be said, and obviously our fastest are the fast. This is the big one, the pride, when you get to have the fastest Honda in Thailand. And Honda is the #1 tuning brand here. So we talk about Honda, we're talking like probably half the cars that are tuned or more are Hondas. So you're really picking the brand that everyone loves here. And even the people who aren't into cars, often known as the Japanese BMW. So there's a lot of pride resting on this afternoon. And it's not just going to be drag. Look at this Civic in that blue and these carbon trims and all that detailing. That looks absolutely fantastic. Also going to see a lot of extreme road build cars in the paddock, and there's also a car show. So I'm going to show you all of this. Again, we have another Civic, same generation, tuned to the max, and that is going to be going down the strip as well. So we've got different classes, right from things like this, a well-traveled drag EG, through the classes, through the fast road classes, up to the full-on machines. We're going to find out the fastest Honda in Thailand. Now this is Honda Day 10, so I'm just going to do my usual thing and say I've actually done YouTube on Honda Day 8 and Honda Day 9, the one last year and the one year before. So if you want to catch up with more of Honda Day once you've watched this video, and if you hopped into it, check down in the description. I'll drop you Honda Day 8 and Honda Day 9, and you can have a complete gorge out on Honda's drag racing. And man, like I say, I'm in the paddock now, and there is some beautifully finished machines. I mean, that grey and all the detailing here, all the piano black, and that spotlight, absolutely beautifully done. So we're gonna have some really cool stuff here today, and there's a car show. So I'm gonna take a look at the car show, take a look at the drag, and bring you the vibe. I saw this at Honda Fest at the end of last year, and it came through popping and crackling away. Today the bumpers with it, Honda Fest, was nothing like that. But look at that exhaust inlet and outlet, absolutely like a work of art. You've got a big turbo stuck on the front here, the battery there, coolers here, down the side you got the fuel tank. That is absolutely a work of art. This EG drag build is full on mental, 750 horsepower, full drag job, and it actually rocked up to a car meet last Sunday in Samaprakan. If you drop down a couple of videos, you can catch up with it. I actually stuck it on the thumbnail, I was that shocked, and it turned up with no bumpers. Now it's got its composite bumper, and I like this fin here as well on the front. And it's also got some other mods since last weekend. This air intake color coded, and these hearts on the cam cover, man, this is absolutely full on. I like this latest generation Honda Jazz drag build, full composite front end, just got the lights in there, looks pretty good. And underneath there, man, that is pretty good. We've got the MSD coils packed on the top, a big turbo, everything going on here. Very nice, I kind of like that, and in yellow as well. And then next door we have a Brio, and you don't really see Brios look like this. It's got a billet intake, fuel rail and cam cover. That just looks absolutely amazing, and the size of that turbo, and we're talking about a Brio. And I really like these Japanese racing livery inspired wraps on cars now. This is a serious track focus machine. It's got a half cage stripped out in the back, and then if we look under the engine, man, that is full on, and it is absolutely immaculate and spotless. That is pretty nice. And we've got AP Racing calipers, Volk Racing wheels, big bells, discs, and the discs are vented. Very, very nice. This is a full track focus machine. We've also got some really cool pucker road cars sitting in the paddock. This is very, very rare. And you can see the wing with the Mugen badging on it. You can see the towing eye on the back here. Very nice colour of black in perfect condition. Inside, he's got bucket seats. And he's got No Good Racing bye-bye police steering wheel. And on the front, carbon bonnet, uprated brakes, discs and bells. And then we have the car show. Some pretty epic machines here. Most of them pretty familiar, to be honest, but pretty epic, man. And I have not seen this engine bay before. That is really nicely detailed in kind of quite clashing colours, shall we say. Pretty nice. The noisiest man in Thailand. You can't hear yourself think when he's about. And this is his car. This is absolutely beautiful. It was all red, and then he put it into this Lego and it just completely transformed it. And then down here in the corner, we have the Kanjo boys. I met these cars a few weeks ago in a meet at Block 28, like a Japanese market. And this EG in M&M's, it absolutely blew me away. That is one of the best liveries I have ever seen on an EG. Now we're kind of cranking up the gears a little bit. We've got some of the really highly modified Civic EGs, EKs, the 90s generation. They're coming out to play. So we should be seeing times around about the 11, around about the 12, around about the 13 mark. So with that, we're into the low 11s and have a benchmark. The times are coming down. Next one up. What a difference an hour makes. The sun has gone down, the heat's gone out of the day, it's cooling off, and the car show is full of people. This early jazz is one of my favourite cars on the car scene. Maybe I shouldn't say that or admit to it, but this car is just completely crazy. I've never seen a jazz look like this. I mean, we're looking here at all this custom work, and then we have the biggest stance of the night, and that wing has been patched up and it's flexing away here. I have no idea what brand these star-shaped face spokes are. Looks good though. It's got cross-drilled discs I can see in there, and it's got 4-pot calipers. It's just completely and utterly mental. Look at the stance on the back wheels as well. We've got like a drag wing, which I think may be new, cut out of alloy. And then just look at this exhaust exit sticking out the back, thrusting its way out. Custom lights, kind of, it's just mental. I don't know. I mean, maybe I shouldn't like this, but I think it's absolutely epic. The most crazy guy on the modified car scene in Thailand, for sure. This Civic hatch has got very rare Mugen wheels. This wheel, it's like a really sharply ribbed wheel. And it almost looks like a split rib, except it's one piece. And then this spinner cover is bolted on. Very rare to see these wheels. And also with the cover as well, because it kind of got lost with age. But I'm not finished there with this car. He has got a couple of passengers in the back. If you can see through the reflection here and this thing up here, I'm not sure what it even is, this guy has got some classic Mugen racing overalls in the back there, hanging up on a coat hanger. That is pretty rare. That is very nice to see. Arguably the most interesting car here tonight isn't a Honda. This Toyota, this Mark II, is absolutely superb. We just started running on SSRs, cross-drilled, grooved discs and bells, and that fitment is just absolutely bang on. And this colour, and if we just walk around and look at some of these details, this spoiler on the rear window and this little lip spoiler, absolutely perfect. The whole way that is done, big bore on it, fantastic. And what I like as well, the owner has put Ricardos in the car and he's colour matched them to that original brown interior, which is so period. I mean, this is just beautifully done, and we haven't even got to the engine bay. We've got decals coming down here, and then man, that engine bay is absolutely fantastic. It's perfect. Big billet inlet parts here. Look at the cam cover on the top, absolutely amazing. We've got little JDM details as well, and in the lights, and the way he's done the cooler and put the light on it. Well, that's it. I got to get out of here. This drag is going to be running for a good few hours more. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock, and these boys are going to be on the track till midnight, sorting it out, who's the fastest Honda. But I got to shoot, so I hope you got the vibe, I hope you got the atmosphere, you see the cars in action, you see the level of preparation and how everyone's pushing to win this. And the car show is always really cool here as well. A load of quality cars. So I'm done with this. Catch you soon. And the last thing to say, of course, if you like my video, you want to see more, please like, please subscribe. I'm always bringing car content from Thailand, the car scene, the vibe, that kind of thing. I got a load of really cool stuff coming up in the next few weeks. See you soon.